Guess who's back and not just for the rap? I'm in some slick ass shoes with my head slicked back. I'm in my spot on the couch, thanks for filling in stacks. I'ma take it from here and you can go take a nap. I was gone for a minute, but I came right back, ready to be host again. How you feel about that? My little vacay was cool, and I had me a blast. But there's no place like home, it's good to be back on track. Yeah, I missed my mans, and I missed all the fans. Fridays don't feel right, let's be recording the cast. So let's get to the show. Tuesday mornings come fast. My absence last week, I promise, will be my last.
Hi everyone, this is Dave here. It's a friendly reminder that you should drink 3 Floyds all the time, especially this beer. It's really good. Brewed it. Gets them in you. Yeah.
But on top of that, we also would like Stella to just be our sponsor because we spend so much money on them.
If Stella wants to sponsor us, I'm so for that.
3 Floyds might also be able to do it.
Yeah, they might.
Anyways, what's up, YouTube?
Are we on? Yes, well, we're on.
We're on.
We're on. Hello, world.
Yeah.
That's Sam.
Not a single one time can I make an intro without being interrupted.
I had no idea.
But anyways, what up, YouTube? It's good to see y'all, man.
Yeah. It's
been
very
a little while.
Very good to see y'all.
I have not been here for the last 2 weeks. Slacker.
You said 2 weeks?
Well, you know, including this.
It's been 2 weeks since the last film.
Exactly. Something like that. So, I'm here with my brother Osama, my boy Dave. This is episode 13.
It is.
Welcome.
One tree.
Kiona and Kasson podcast. It's really starting to get hard to keep track of which shoes I wore. I have to look back at the channel and like, nope, can't wear those, can't wear those. So it's kind of an inconvenience, but it's great.
I guess those
It's
are
a good thing.
Those are first world
It's a
problems.
good problem. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You know,
I mean, I don't.
there's a lot. Yeah.
I'm not saying
I'm not gonna
it's
dispute that.
I have 9 pairs of shoes. And
still kind of first world problem.
it is
Yeah.
most definitely, yeah.
No, I mean I have like 6 of the
I've only
pairs.
got 9 pairs. You've got 9 pairs
I
of
only
what?
have 9 pairs of shoes.
I've only owned 9 shoes. Literally, only 9. Not even 9 pairs.
One of them didn't have a match.
Right.
The exact inverse of this one.
I'm not making fun of that. I'm just making a point here.
Yes.
What point? I don't know. I have many shoes myself.
You do?
Yeah, first world problems. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Yeah. So, what's up, man? I seem to have missed a lot last week, and you know what? I'm not sure. I got the lucky privilege of being able to watch, you know, everything, not just what the final product was.
Right.
Oh yeah, so it was not something you took part in. You were able to just kind of watch
and
it
you
from
know what?
like
that
that
shit
removed.
was fucking hilarious. YouTube, let me tell you, the part where the horn kept going off last week, the whole part of that is just great.
It was
wonderful.
amazing.
And editing.
Yeah.
No, that was honestly. It's almost as if somebody knew we were trying to film a podcast,
Yeah, right.
and as soon as we got into some sort of like, I don't know how deep into it was it.
It was not very deep at
Just
all.
a few
Literally,
minutes, right?
You were still trying to do your intro.
Cool.
Like, you got, see, it's karma, you know?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
He got interrupted by the car horn.
No.
Hey, I'm trying to do something here, you know?
Go.
Keep it quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was, for me, it was poetic justice. It was hilarity. I loved it. It was great.
I get it. No, I think I addressed a few things about being the host in the show. We talked a little bit about it. But no, that shit was hilarious. I thought it was a good show. I am interested to see what you felt being almost as like a third party removed from the actual process of it. Because other than editing, you just watched it.
Yeah.
So what did you feel? Or what did you think about it? Be objective.
No, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's interesting because I feel like you don't get like a full range view because with us there's 3 people,
Okay.
and with just you two it's different than probably it would be all 3 of us if I was watching that.
Oh, I think
From
I don't know if I said it last week. It's when there's 3 of us, and let's say there's 2 of us who have not just like a second or 2 of like no thought or like gathering a thought.
Yeah, there's always someone to fill.
There's
the gap
always
there.
somebody to
Yeah.
fill that gap.
Mhm.
When there's 2 of us, I hadn't watched most of it, admittedly. What
What's new?
what did that look like?
Oh, it was good. It was good. There was you had a couple of periods, and I think you're gonna do that even if there's three of us. Sometimes there's like that little dead space that you're you're gonna come up with, but there wasn't a whole lot of that.
And that's actually where we want you to comment and let us know, constructive criticism, douchebag criticism. I don't give a shit. Just give us like any kind of
douchey. You guys are a little
pretty douchey thing to say.
You guys are a little douchey.
I meant the person giving it could make a douchebag comment, which is cool.
Oh, okay.
Because that's always funny too. Yeah. I just would like to have some interaction too. Some sort of input into what, if they want something a little bit tweet, different, what would you like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you are going to make one of those douchebag comments, just to let you know, I really enjoy just a battle of words, of sarcasm with people.
Most definitely.
I've seen it happen.
We can just do this.
It's fun shit.
It's quite fun.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I do have a bone to pick about that week's episode.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, do it.
And it wasn't something that you viewers saw, so I wasn't even going to bring it up at first because I'm like, okay, I don't even want them to know that I was a dog like this. But, first of all, opposite shout out is my thing. So don't you opposite shout out me.
No.
Whoa!
That's our thing, motherfucker.
It's our thing. It's our thing.
That is our thing.
It's our thing. But
my man
I invented this shit. You
can't
can't use it on me.
My man had the trademark on that.
Saying opposite shout out to me on this.
He's about to pull out papers and shit. Like.
And then.
Okay, because that's like, that can't be what you got beef about.
Yeah, so it'd be.
That's part of what I got beef about. But the other thing isn't really beef, honestly. It's actually kind of hilarious. Hilarious because you guys are just about like to get started in, and Dave said something about little bitch, and he was like, "I was didn't say it there," and it was just a real funny thing the way that unraveled. But
I think I remember that.
That's funny.
That.
So.
But that's
Bitch.
obviously not something they get to see. Maybe one day we have some deleted scenes, outtakes, things like that.
Do that. Some blooper reels.
Yes.
Yeah. But that that's for us to decide it off camera more than likely.
That's for us to decide, and you'll find out if we make that decision.
Word.
YouTube, because they're gonna be watching us.
Motherfucking awesome.
Forever.
Yeah. So
you guys are gonna be watching us forever.
So there had been a good period of time, which we were all together.
Yeah.
What has been going on?
Not much. I believe I've spoken to you.
I mean, you have, but I don't think we've gone to like major detail.
Not much, man. Just literally, nothing's changing. Just trying to put together some shit. Right now, outside of like work and school and things like that. Outside of this podcast, even though this is like a big part of like my thought process now, but there's some things I'm trying to put together.
Yeah.
And it's taking a lot of my mental capacity right now, and voluntarily too, because that's kind of what I want to get into.
Exactly.
When it happens, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But for now, we just know that I'm working,
right,
as you should be, as we all should be.
Absolutely. You ain't progressing. What you doing? That's what I was pretty much feel like. So.
Word.
Yeah.
But no, that's about it, man. Ain't shit changed, just another day trying to take over the world.
Yeah.
As they say.
Who would have thought taking over the world would take more anyway. So, what about you? Anything big happened since I've been gone?
Not so much, no. Jim's working. Really nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. Keeping your head down, hustling a little bit. That's it, man.
Yeah, doing the whole hustle thing.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think the biggest thing that happened though was just for all of us, you were the one that took a vacation.
Very true.
Like we were just working.
It's true, I did. I mean,
our weeks were like, we don't even really need to talk about our weeks because they happened and we're like,
I was only gone.
No, what I mean, like, and I only mean regarding work. Because if that's all you've done, like, it's just like, I don't really want to talk about that.
I mean, I'm starting to like set up my studio a little bit too here and there too. So
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's gotta be exciting.
It is. Yeah, I got a Kai and all that. So
it's interesting, right? Like, I don't know. I actually enjoy like putting together like a room or a section of a place that like I can personalize exactly how I'd like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like a room is a whole nother level. But like even like a desk, like putting a desk together and shit like that, like where you got certain books and things like that. That's got to be pretty cool.
That's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's just like building, what I want to build, and
Like furniture and whatnot?
Furniture, I got carpets in there and stuff, so.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely nice.
Probably put a couch in there, I'm not sure yet, but.
Y'all might see it.
A couch would be dope.
Y'all might see it. We might do a guest spot. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
See, we might do a pull up. You know,
For real.
Pull-ups.
That'd be kind of cool.
We
Yeah.
should get a pull-up bar so we can do pull-ups.
on the
Show
pull
y'all
up.
some of the music.
On the pull ups, doing pull ups.
But yeah,
Yeah.
music is definitely still a big interest of mine, so.
Yeah.
That's dope. No, very awesome. I think that, I mean, shit, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Should have led with that.
This is true.
Yeah,
That's more interesting than like, just work. You know, it's a week.
Matter of fact. Well, it's also, I like it. Shit, you're working too on something, you know, other than what you must do.
Yeah, man.
And you know what you gotta do, but
Yeah,
something
I've
you
played
really
music
want to.
for like closer to 10 years now, like live, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to kind of do my own thing, man.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
that's-
always played in a band setting, I guess, just to set, but yeah,
now going solo.
right, yeah,
Yeah, you excited for that?
most definitely.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
because I can kind of just like, I can actually do what I want to do.
Full creative control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for Dave's music coming soon.
EP.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the new
Yeah,
trend.
I'm gonna
I'll
drop
just make 4 songs and say
a 4-track EP.
I mean, yeah.
You could put it on Spotify.
This is true.
I think Spotify is allowing you
Yeah.
to upload as an independent artist. You can upload, I think,
That's
yourself,
pretty cool. Yeah.
which is pretty good.
I was also thinking about putting together some like, so Ninth Wonder has a bunch of instrumental albums, and I kind of want to do like 5 of those tracks, just kind of sing and rap over a little bit.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, kind of send it to him.
Try
Like
it.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, you know, like put it out there publicly, but
No,
just
should
do
you?
that and send it to him
Yeah, what you think?
and be like,
Creative. Give me some sort of input in
or
general.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be cool to have input from him.
Definitely.
For sure. He might even like, you know, repost you or something.
Something, you know.
Like, yo,
Not possibly.
check out this young freestyler right here.
It just might happen. It just might
You
happen.
never know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's up, Mr. Dallas? How was that?
That was cool.
D. Not really.
You know, shout out to I and Samir for letting us stay there and whatever. But it was nice. We
They are they subscribed?
yeah, forced Samir to subscribe this
Yeah,
weekend.
I was gonna say like, hold on, I'll text his ass in the middle of this shit.
We came back to his house drunk at like 2 a.m. on Saturday night, and I was like, subscribe. I was like, yo, ass should have been subscribed already.
Already.
So, fuck that.
On site.
But yeah, it was good, man. It was a good weekend. We went out to eat. We went out and celebrated his birthday, you know, with his friends and shit on Saturday night.
Was he 29 now? 30? 31? God damn it.
Yeah.
I forgot. He's like 2 years younger than me. That's it.
Yeah.
Forgot about
So we went to this little like Arab hookah belly dance place. It was a very interesting experience. I was like, I see why Arabs live this way. Hang out, you know, fucking have angry expressions on their face with a hookah and, you know, just watching belly dancers as they talk business.
I think that's the, I don't think that's angry face. I think it's like the
The inhale?
inhale of the hookah.
I think so.
So you just, but
I don't know,
but your
because
face
Arabs
becomes frozen
have,
like that.
resting angry face.
Oh, most definitely
They have, you know.
I guess so.
I think it's because the lines that form in their face
This is
are
true.
just like naturally
But
looking angry.
those are fucking permanent lines because they're so angry. And it just gets stuck that way.
Yeah, but that's true, I guess. I mean, they gotta form somehow. They can't just be there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that place was pretty cool. He got bottle service, so we got
Oh, nice.
nice and drunk, you know. I doesn't drink very much though, so that was alright. But
Nice.
we went back, hung out. The next day, we went to. And the next day was Sunday, so we went to his parents' house. His mom made us brunch, like, you know, a million different things, and that you would have an Arab breakfast. And then our flight took off at like 4.
So what was an Arab breakfast like?
I mean, it's a lot of what you would get from everywhere. They have,
But it's just cooked in their own particular way.
yeah, you know, like you'll have your egg dishes and cheese and your, she had like Spam out and shit.
Like hummus and
Hummus, of course, and then there's stuff called zayt and za'atar. It's like
Oh,
olive
yeah.
oil and
Yeah.
seasonings pretty much.
What was that?
that's some
So
good
we
shit.
smashed, you know, a bunch of olives and shit. Cause it's,
Yo, Arab breakfasts are dope. Like
I want Arab breakfast so bad.
the last time I think
everything with pita bread.
Do you remember?
If you could text me the ingredients, I want to make that tomorrow.
You probably have them all in your fridge already.
Yeah, more than likely. And they're not hard to get.
Potatoes, you know.
The last time I remember having a really good Arab breakfast was when we went to our last crib.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, not like, just like the last really, like in terms of experience collectively, like the whole thing, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a pretty cool, good breakfast actually.
Falling off. When we went to Jordan.
You tell me I fell off?
So you're falling off.
Of course, I don't how often do I get an Arab breakfast? I eat oatmeal for breakfast. That's about as
American as you can
Yeah,
get.
that's about it, man.
I can't even eat that shit anymore. But we were in Jordan in 2006. We were there for a month. And every day, they had this enormous fucking breakfast.
Really?
Mm.
An enormous dinner. We don't really eat lunch that often out there.
Gotcha.
But we ate so much for the other 2 meals.
Yeah, right.
And of course, drank our healthy dose of Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Pepsi. That's how Arabs pronounce it there.
Pepsi?
Pepsi. There's no P.
Pepsi.
Until their last one, apparently. So, I don't know. But yeah, let me tell you something, man. When you're going on a national flight, don't take Spirit. It's like the worst airline. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
But yeah. So Spirit is like literally the fucking worst airline. We got there.
Yeah,
We got
I've
there
heard that.
at the airport and they're like waiting for a flight to land, and it's from an international place. So we left already, or we got boarded maybe like 40 minutes late. Then we got on the plane and we're just sitting there like fucking jackasses, not moving anywhere. And finally, like 20 minutes later, they get on the intercom and they're like, "Oh, we're waiting on people who got stuck in customs who came in from Cancun to a connecting flight, or this is their connecting flight or something."
No.
Wait, you don't wait.
It was
for
2 people. I was like, listen, I don't give a fuck about these people.
Yeah, you
they were
should
just
love
on vacation. They could chill at the airport for
I
that.
swear to
I'm
God.
like, I'm trying to get home. Sunday, I work tomorrow and shit.
Right.
Wait an hour for these people.
Someone stands up like, "Who are they?" I gotta get home.
Dude, I was talking a lot of shit on that plane, but not to the people who work there. Because
Well,
I seen what they did in United.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to get.
Yo, I just throw my headphones on, like sunglasses. I'm asleep or either I'm listening to music, but nobody needs to know that I'm there.
I've
till
only
I'm
been
out.
on a plane once, and we flew United. It was a pretty good experience. But it was right after that shit happened with the one Asian.
Oh yeah, you went to Puerto
Oh,
Rico,
yeah.
right?
Right, for the honeymoon. Yeah, Puerto Rico for the honeymoon.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I love that place, man.
Planes
Puerto
don't.
Rico, beautiful.
I have to go. I can't believe I still haven't gone. There's like so many occasions where I could have went.
I mean, I can't imagine what it's like now, though. Like, yeah, it really kills me. Like,
Yeah.
and like to see the president throw fucking paper towels at them.
Oh, he's a dick for that, dude.
God damn.
He's a dick for that.
That's like not a joke, man.
No.
And you made it out to be a joke.
Yeah.
Still is.
You have so many people of Puerto Rican descent in your life. Your woman, your homeboy. I don't know how you haven't been. It's weird.
I just haven't. I've never been.
It's like, you know,
on a
Max
plane
is what,
You gotta
3rd
go.
grade, so you were like 8.
So
yeah,
we,
yeah, but like, huh?
So we flew in, we flew into San Juan, but we stayed in Rio Grande first, and that's more like jungle, you know. Like we had an Airbnb, but it was like, I mean, it was nice. Don't get me wrong, you know, but it wasn't like decked out, you know. And it was kind of like, I don't know, just like simple, you know.
Yeah.
But you look out the backyard and you have mountains in your backyard. You know?
That's dope.
Just like trees everywhere. Like, yeah. So you just travel 10 minutes down this road driving and you're in El Yunque. It's a rainforest. Like their national rainforest. But there's so many levels to it and it's so hard, like high up.
That's crazy.
It's beautiful, man.
I'd like to see that, man. I really
Should.
would. I think eventually, obviously, I will, but
Canada's nice if we want to go back as much as we can.
that's pretty dope.
It's beautiful. The
Yeah.
food is amazing.
I can
Like,
imagine.
Man, yeah. It's different than what we see here. They have that shit there, but yeah.
There's a lot of places I want to go, man. It's hard. But
But yeah, my fault.
Yeah, we should. Let's talk about something.
you want to get into
Oh, like it's something that the listeners probably want to hear. Like, I don't know how much they want to hear us talk about stuff. I want to talk about the stuff we're talking about,
Anyway,
but that could happen off camera.
that's true.
Anyways, you're going to just put a wrench in it like that.
No, I'm talking about like, well, you didn't finish talking about Dallas and whatnot.
No, I mean, that was it, you know. Then I finally got home. And
There's a place called Dallas. It's in Texas.
Were there any like highlights to your trip or anything?
yeah, Saturday.
Like restaurants or clubs or something.
So Saturday morning before we went to hang out with the boys and whatever at the club, we went and got massages.
Oh, that's what's up.
Whatever, you know. So we got nice and taken care of. Then we ate, took a nap. I was
That right there sounds like a good ass day. I'm done right there. I'm
That's
sleeping through to the next day like that. I'm not even gonna top that.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Like, there's no way I top this morning.
Same, it's
So
4 p.m. Yeah, I know. Like I'm done.
dude,
What is it?
eating.
We're
I
good. I know
somebody's
better than
beat
push
my
my
back up. Pause.
Yes, pause. Yes.
There was a pause before I paused because I was like, pause.
Oh yeah, actually, something big did happen to me. Candace and I got into a car accident.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Big one?
No.
That's something
it
that
wasn't
like
big.
you
It
don't
was small,
forget
small scale.
unless you got hit hard, you know.
I love beers. Yeah.
You guys were good though?
So great. She's okay now, but like she has scoliosis, so she has back problems, spine and stuff like that. But so prior to the accident, she was like doing really well. Like things were looking really good. Accident happens, and she's like right back to where she was before.
Damn.
So she's gonna do all this work again, you know. So
That
it
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad, but I am glad you guys are like pretty much.
She's like
for the
back
most
at
part.
work now and you know doing her thing.
That's good. That's crazy. Those, yeah.
But yeah, I was
You never know, man.
Yeah.
I had to go get looked at the chiropractor, and I guess I got whiplash.
Oh shit.
From the accident. So yeah,
That sucks,
because
man.
what I was doing, I was in the passenger seat. She was driving. I was talking to her, so my head was turned to the left, and I got hit. So he said because of that, it threw my whole alignment off.
Damn.
So my neck and my back right now are just like
That sucks.
on fire, you know. Or maybe not on fire, like sharp pains, you know, but like these like weird, uncomfortable like
Yeah.
nangs, you know.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, but we're good.
Opposite shout out to all you bad drivers out there.
So yeah, get this though. So so we're in our car, right? There's a guy in front of us, and it's stop and go traffic, and we're stopped. We're stopped. The guy in front of us is stopped. All of a sudden, when I'm talking to Candace, we get hit from behind. This dude was going like maybe 10, 15 miles per hour. So he knocks off her bumper completely. So that's in the shop till the 15th of October.
Yeah.
She got a rental and stuff, you know, through Allstate, his insurance. The guy that hit us and shit, but yeah.
That's good. At least he did have insurance.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But so dude goes like, can we handle this outside of the police? The first thing he said to me. I was like, no. Give me your info right now. You're not going anywhere. So like we all pulled over. Because when he hit us, we hit the guy in front of us then. So just 3 of us in the
Yeah, no, you
accident.
went.
So we all had to pull over and, you know, get our info and stuff like that. But yeah, it was like this whole thing. It was like an hour. Like, we didn't call anybody because, like, he just, you know, we told him just to, you know, file that report with his insurance.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the other 2 parties, us and the other guy, we would call his insurance and then everything would be taken care of. Then.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, damn. I mean, as long as it's gone smooth and you know you guys are okay for the most part,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
matters right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's a pretty big event. you
Yeah.
know?
Most definitely.
Pretty.
Oh, and another. No, I'm joking.
Actually.
As a matter of fact, this was the most busy and impactful week I've had.
But
That's about it.
let's get into some shit.
Yes,
man.
yes,
Do it,
host.
though.
Yes, host. I got you.
I mean, it's been like how long into the show have we been talking now?
I mean, he is a co-host, and host is in the name. Just say.
That's true.
Just say.
Word.
Anyways,
As am I.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, though. Thank you.
I just saw that you wrote Adam's shoe game is trash.
Yeah, say it. Say it louder, though. Say it louder.
First
Speak
of
up.
all, the people already know that ain't
Repeat
true.
it, though.
I
Repeat
mean,
it, though. From the top. Say it loud.
This
Say it
shit
again.
don't make sense.
Say it again.
Alright, so there's a lot of music related things to discuss today. So before that, we're just going to get into some other shit real quick. Number one, big up to Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
He won his first tour in the last 5 years. So that's always good
That
to see him
tour,
back.
was that a
It
tour?
was a tour championship.
Is that a championship? Yeah, yeah.
But it was, yeah. So anyway.
So it was
The
his first
tour would
time
mean he
since
won the whole tour, which would be
2005, right?
ridiculous. If he won the tour by now,
well, there's multiple tours.
Right.
right? But if he won a complete tour,
But not all the tours are the PGA tour, you know? This is a tour that he won.
he won a championship.
It's a tour championship.
But it was only played.
Literally, he's been on tour for the
I
last,
don't know
like,
if you're getting that. I think, go ahead.
yeah, I mean, you know, he's, for the last, like, 2 months, he's been playing.
Because it's not a major. The point is he won that specific tournament.
And tour is shorthand for tournament.
Not the way we're talking about it. But I'm pretty sure regardless, we both feel the same way. Go Tiger.
Yes, go Tiger.
Yeah, go Tiger.
I was pretty happy that he won though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
pretty nice. I was like, how's he gonna react?
Tiger was in some shit a couple years ago, so we can't
Hell
talk
yeah.
about that.
Dude,
This is
not
true.
only that I mean that was 2010 and I removed that from the play.
I mean, I guess not to bring that up and like ruin his, time
But-
right now.
Yeah, like there's
The
no
thing
reason to
is,
bring that up.
he
I
was
guess.
like, he was on the top of his career at the time that all that shit went down. And then, was
He
it
just-
now?
no,
8
he
years
had
later,
no,
he's
but
still,
the thing is, he had the back injury. He's had like 3 or
That's
4
who-
back surgeries.
That too.
yeah.
He actually had a back surgery in 2017, I think March. So like,
That's what
for him to be now winning
yeah,
and doing well, that's
he's,
pretty dope.
He's made a good comeback.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm a Tiger fan. I don't give a fuck.
The rebrand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about. I don't give a fuck. I fucks with Tiger. I'm glad he fucking won. Shit.
Yes.
This always reminds me of
I agree.
the race war thing from Chappelle Show.
Yeah, right.
The racial draft.
Oh, the racial draft was fucking hilarious.
So good.
Dude,
So
so
good.
Tiger. Always wanted to say this.
Or shells.
All right. Let's see. And then Will Smith. It was his birthday this past Tuesday, and he jumped from a helicopter to the Grand Canyon bungee
He's a
jumping.
madman.
Yo, Will Smith is probably one
He
of the
turned
most
50.
interesting men in
think
the
so.
world.
I think so.
He
Yeah.
turned 50 this
And
year.
when Will Smith is 50, like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
happening?
what? I don't know.
Oh my
That's
god,
really
that's
weird.
crazy. The fact that he is that. That man, time has flown
Right.
by.
Yeah.
But no, he's got to be the most interesting person that I could think of.
And he's definitely been one of the most respectable, like, entertainers.
He's definitely done it while keeping a very clean image for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah, you're right.
Other than his mom in Fresh Prince's first one.
Oh well, she's the one that keeps bringing that shit up. He don't even talk about it.
The first Vivian on Fresh Prince,
What about?
they had beef.
Oh, really?
Them two. She was saying something like, "Oh, I'll never work with Will Smith again."
No,
and she
'cause
always talks shit.
Apparently, there's like some sort of rumor that says, or I don't know if she's the one that says that, or probably is her. But either way, she says that essentially he got her kicked off the show, whatever, because he was hard to work with, and for whatever reason, also because of that, she's been blackballed her whole career.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Nice.
I mean, blackball.
That's a really big leap from he got me kicked off the show and then nobody ever wanted me on the show again.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then maybe you're the one that was hard to work with.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not going to say that it was the case, but I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Not really.
Like, all right, well, if you never worked again and he only got you kicked off one show and he wasn't like the biggest star in the world. If he got you kicked off all the shows off NBC, that's one thing. It's not like he was on NBC, CBS, ABC, WG. Like, he wasn't on everything. He wasn't on Broadway.
How many seasons was she on the show?
I think 2, maybe 3,
Probably.
maybe at the most 3.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, your ability to act speaks for itself. So if
She
people
was
like
a really good actor.
Yeah.
No, she did a good job in the show, but I mean, maybe I don't know what his reasons would be for getting her kicked off if he in fact did that, but whatever, fuck it, like.
I mean, that is
It
just
is what it is.
speculation at this point.
Huh?
I mean, it's just pretty much just speculation at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I mean but she just literally she pops up in the news like every so often,
Yeah,
like
I never saw that.
same shit. You see it right now?
Mhm.
Like it's literally every so often you'll see she'll throw a jab at Will Smith.
That's
And
so.
we're talking about like what 21, 22-year-old Will Smith.
Yeah, like
Going down.
a long fucking time ago,
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Right.
Like, all right, there's like people who have like killed people, went into jail, and got out.
Yeah.
Right.
Come back.
25 to life has happened for a lot of people already.
People have gotten 25 to life and literally have gotten out between the time that you've held this grudge for Will Smith.
That essentially means every 25 years is a lifetime, people. So get over it. You know?
fucking
It was a
ridiculous.
fucking decade ago, or multiple decades ago.
Yeah,
Shit's ridiculous. But no, Will Smith himself,
yes.
cool ass dude. And he's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He's got IG now. Like, he's fully embraced fucking social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
For the
on top
better.
of that,
Yeah.
he's cursing in his raps.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
That's fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously? Well, his kids are grown now, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. That wasn't the reason. I think that was one of the reasons he used to give. But there was an interview we had with Elliot Wilson and I forget who else the other guy was. But they interviewed him some podcast. It was like an hour and something long. And he was talking about like when his father passed. It's kind of like that hold or whatever. I forget the words or the verbiage he uses, and I don't want to butcher it. But essentially, it kind of like freed him in a sense to be able to maybe express himself in that way, which is cool. I mean, I get it. You know, we are in a household that is full of profanity. It's just the way it's always been. It's hilarious, but I think our dad used to hate that shit. But like,
Yeah, true.
it's
Our
literally
dad will be like,
Adam.
"Why you gotta curse? Wash your mouth." And he's
Adam-
like, "The fuck is wrong with these kids?"
Adam never cursed, yo.
Yeah, this is true.
yeah, he did.
Ever.
It took him forever to curse.
Man, ever.
I couldn't even curse in front of him because he knew
I
a
used
little
to
bitch
be
about
like,
it.
I used to be like, yo, just say fuck. Like, just say it.
Dude, you're
He's
not
like,
the only one.
He's just like, nah, man, I can't. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, and like, he just like trying to do some other shit. I'm like, no, just say it. Like,
You know what's fucked up? I was diabolical because I knew to keep that shit as far away from my house as possible. But I literally, the first time I started cursing, I was like in 3rd grade. At school, I'd be cursing all day long.
Nothing.
But then I was just like, hey, you know what? I played the game as well as I could.
right.
Dude, I started cursing extremely fucking early, like really early.
It's
I
definitely
remember I cursed. I cursed. The first really funny time I remember cursing was in kindergarten, and
Those are always good times.
but I know I cursed before then.
Yeah.
Right? I know that. I just don't remember it. But I remember being in kindergarten, and I was always the youngest, right? Because of my birthday.
Right.
So I was like 5, and all the kids were turning 6.
Gotcha.
Or 6, and I was 5, or whatever it was. And they were cursing and shit. And, I remember I cursed. And I vividly remember this for some reason. And he's like, oh, you can't curse for 6-year-olds. I was like, man, fuck that. I just remember these, like, that moment. But those were like, I started cursing really early, which I don't know if, like, I don't give a shit. Like, it is what it is. I don't know.
Right.
But it's funny to me because, like, I don't know. Certain people be like, oh, I didn't start cursing until a certain age. I'm like, man, that was part of my vocabulary really fucking early.
Well, I mean, you know my cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Those kids cuss.
Gee. Because,
Early.
like, Fia and I couldn't cuss in the house. Ever.
Oh, we couldn't curse in the house until
That's why I didn't
I was
do
like,
it.
I was
kinda-
Right.
I didn't curse in the house
Once
until
I
I
got
was
out,
like of age. Like of age is when I like, or of age
Yeah.
is when I started like slipping like little words.
Yeah,
And then
right.
eventually it was, all right. Well, mom was embracing it as much as I was.
Gee, the first time I heard Danny and Frankie arguing, like my 2 older cousins, I was just like, what?
You know,
This happens? Like,
like they were
just, like, yeah, brutal.
brutal with it. But the thing is,
And then Johnny came along.
Yeah.
Like, that was the evil spawn, man. My youngest cousin. Shout out to the Barcelona kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
I haven't seen most of you in a long time, but
Frankie knows he doesn't live in Chicago anymore, right?
No, last time I heard, he was in Michigan, I believe. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
But that was a while ago, though, so.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff.
Well, he's moved a lot, though. Yeah.
we should wrap this back around to some things.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it, though.
But Will Smith is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Will Smith is good.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Yo, even
Mention
his
shout.
corny songs, like Getting Jiggy with It, or Wild Wild West.
I'm sorry, I will never get down to Wild Wild West.
Wicked
That was
Wow.
the worst.
Wicked
movie
Wow.
ever. No offense.
Yo,
That's probably offensive.
I
but
enjoyed the
yeah.
soundtrack though.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember.
I couldn't do that song.
I mean, you can probably remember the beginning of his verse, like some
The Wild Wild West.
Jim West, Desperado.
Oh, you fucking know that shit.
Yo, Will Smith, like, you know, I don't know. I remember Wild Wild West was a kind of funny movie.
Yeah.
Will Smith has been in some good fucking movies. Like,
Yeah.
he was blockbuster hits.
So hold
forever.
up though. I think it was one of his first movies. And I'm blanking on the name right now, but I think he plays a gay man.
I've heard of that.
Hold on. I don't research, so I'm not saying some bullshit. I mean, if it's something stupid. But yeah, hold on. I just want to know this.
It's been a good ride for him. Altogether.
Oh, he's had like, but I think he's revived his career 100% right now.
Yeah.
He found a way to reconnect.
Yeah.
Social media brings you to the youngest of audiences.
Yeah.
6 Degrees of Separation.
6 Degrees of Separation. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Doesn't sound very familiar to me.
6 Degrees of Separation? Oh yeah. With Joe, the little kid from The Sixth Sense, right? Haley Joel Osment or whatever.
I think it was before him. Like, he wasn't even born yet.
No, I think it was. 6 Degrees of Separation, I think it was. But
It's like the number 6.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it was, to be honest with you. I remember seeing that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Will Smith's been in a lot of great movies.
Yeah, he is.
A lot of great movies. I don't even know what I can tell you if I can pick like my favorite. Independence Day might be up there though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Bad
definitely
Boys.
up there. It's just hard to choose like the number.
I Am Legend was dope.
Bad Boys.
Oh fuck, I forgot Bad Boys.
Even-
Bad Boys 2.
One of the
Even
two.
Men in Black.
One and two.
Men in
Men in
Black.
Black was always good. Yeah.
He's had a lot of great. It's impossible to pick a favorite Will Smith.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's
Well, shout out to Will Smith and even the whole family, man. They was super classy. So
hell yeah, word.
let's see here, and then NBA preseason I believe kicked off tonight.
Tonight?
I think tonight.
Okay.
Um,
Did I tell you that? Where did I think I brought it up in the group chat that Rondo is supposedly going to start over Mr. Ball himself.
Oh, Lakers, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's true.
that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that.
Me too.
I can't think of it.
Ball
But
doesn't deserve that shit.
No, not over Rondo if Rondo's playing at
Exactly.
Rondo's ability. You know,
Yeah,
what he
exactly.
can play like.
and I'm sure James had.
I was gonna say with
Whatever he wanted.
LeBron though, like there's no way they're not gonna, you know.
Yo, that's gonna. I wonder how Rondo,
Exactly.
LeBron tandem could work.
But like, cause they used to hate each other.
Got potential.
Yeah, but you know, great players or,
You're right.
or smart players like to play with each other. So
You're right. You're right.
you know, we'll
For
see.
sure.
But no, the NBA preseason. I don't know. I don't really care for the preseason, so I don't really want to talk about that. So you guys can talk about it. If you
Oh,
like.
I definitely like watching the preseason. I'm not stuck to every game,
No,
but
absolutely
I
not.
just like seeing the flow of players.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially like when we're in rebuilding mode.
Yeah.
I like to kind of
Right,
see like
right.
what's coming out of that. You know, what's his name? Markkinen. He was doing really good in preseason last year,
Yeah.
and then he came back and he did really good the whole season.
Yeah.
he ended up being like a standout for Chicago. So,
Also looking at Zach LaVine though.
yeah. I mean, you can't put too much stake in,
No.
in the preseason in general because they just don't go 100%. But
No, they shouldn't.
no, absolutely not. I mean, you're not trying to be injured before you got an 82 game stretch.
No, and that's kind of
I
why
hate
like
seeing that happen too.
Yeah,
That's the worst thing.
too often, man. Especially in football.
Yo,
that's
Like
when a
first-
player
first
gets
game of preseason, first game of preseason, that's
or
the
the
worst.
what about the first actual
Exactly.
game?
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
season?
I think that might be bigger though, right?
That's
Well,
the
what's
worst.
first game of the
You
actual
made it
season.
through preseason.
Or first game in the playoffs or something. But-
That's what I'm saying. So what's worse, like the first game of the season or first game of the playoffs, or let's say last game of like the conference finals?
Or finals, yeah.
You know, one of those things will fuck you up. So,
Oh man.
Made it all the way.
There's many situations.
Wait,
That's-
what the fuck happened last season with Chris
Kyrie.
Paul? Didn't he
Uh,
get injured and not come back or some shit like that?
I thought it was a few seasons.
He did
ago
come back, I
when he
thought.
messed up his foot.
I thought it was last season.
I know.
What am I thinking of?
Kyrie Irving had an issue this year.
Oh, yeah, that also too. If Kyrie came back, the Celtics go a little further.
Yeah, right.
Which was one more game before they were up 3-2
That's true.
in
To,
the conference finals.
who was it? Oh, with the Cavs, huh?
Yeah,
Yo, that would have been crazy if
Definitely.
Kyrie played.
yeah.
For real.
Yo, That'd have been, man. See, there's just certain things that, like, certain what ifs.
Yeah, like fucking Derrick Rose, man.
There's too many what ifs.
That's my least favorite what if.
God.
That is probably my least favorite.
That, yo. That was the year, yo. We had 2 years, man.
That probably was my least favorite what if in the NBA.
That was my least.
Besides, what if the fucking Bulls would have kept my, or never mind.
Just all stay together. Like, why y'all gonna just
Stay together.
Tibbs gonna leave and like, man.
All right.
I love how
That was sad.
Before we get on sad topics like that,
yo. Man.
let's not talk about that.
I love that Bull. That was that second Bulls.
I love how they all went to Minnesota, and then Jimmy Butler's like, I'm gonna leave.
Right, what was that about? Right. It was all like last
Jimmy,
year.
I don't know what it is about Jimmy or what it is about that group that Jimmy doesn't like or who in that group.
Yeah, right.
Because it's not Tibbs. I don't think it's Tibbs.
Maybe it's Tibbs.
I think he's got a crush on Gabrielle Union, and that's why
He probably does got a crush.
I mean, who doesn't?
He wants to go to Miami, right?
Yeah. Him and Dwayne have been talking too much, I think.
He said they've been talking too much?
I think they've been talking too much.
I don't really see that deal working like to a crazy degree.
I think Dwayne Wade's like, I'm just coming to play a little bit of ball before the end of this
right,
shit.
exactly.
Like, I'm not even trying to ball the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go no 60-point game like Kobe did on my last one. I'm trying to just score 6.
Probably not.
Trying to score 6.
6 points. That's it.
He's gonna gain like 30 pounds and shit.
He's like, I've been working out all season. I just eat my ass off.
Big Baby Davis and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Big Baby Davis was big as hell, but he was like nimble for a fat guy.
I suppose so. He said nimble.
He definitely looked like a football player.
He looked like a fucking football linebacker.
Linebacker for sure.
Big motherfucker.
How could you even
Tall and
settle
wide.
for being called Big Baby? I know at some point he was like, no, don't call me Big
I
Baby.
forgot how
Well,
it.
no. My thing is like having the fans call you that shit. Like, hey, big baby. Like it's some like dude, like grown ass dude.
Big baby ass bitch.
And
Oh shit.
no, it'd be like, you remember those, one of those movies where like somebody says something like that to somebody and then it goes, hello, darkness, my old
Exactly.
friend."
That's right.
He's
That's
like,
the next thing coming. It's just like, okay.
oh,
Like you
man.
should have known this was gonna come. Like
Right?
That's some funny
I
shit.
gotta beat your ass.
Anyway, reminds me of Down to Earth when he gets
Down to Earth
when
is
he's that white guy and he gets hit.
oh.
So they hit me like I own child support.
Yo, that's a good fucking movie. Down to Earth.
That was-
Tiger, Woods, y'all.
Oh wow, that was a big line.
Yeah.
Like that was always like
Dude, Chris Rock
excited.
made some good movies.
Hell
true.
yeah.
True.
Alright, we're getting too much into movies right
We
now.
have not stayed on one topic.
No,
Anything.
we've never been able
We're
to.
doing good.
You know, ever.
We never are. able
All right. So we're gonna get this clown out of the way right now because there's just always something about him.
I think I know what it is.
I'm gonna welcome you to Kanye Shenanigans Corner.
Ah.
That's a new segment.
Kanye Shenanigans Corner?
Yeah.
Well, this is just the corner of the segment in which Kanye Shenanigans are brought about.
Yeah.
Why's it gotta be? Why's the corner over here? Why you gotta put it over there or some shit?
There's shit over there.
Fuck Kanye in his corner.
You're in the corner of Kanye Shenanigans.
Go west. Like
Get his ass in, put him in the closet and close that shit door. I don't know. Kanye's
I'm gonna
closet.
literally power through these topics. We're not gonna even bother talking about it very much because I just don't care to waste time with Kanye.
I don't want to lose oxygen.
Number one, he was wearing a MAGA hat and Kaepernick sweatshirt.
Yeah.
At
What
the
is
same
that
time.
about?
Those are two very conflicting ideologies.
Straight contradict.
Do you not
And you
think
looked
that
up.
the man is not calculated enough
Yeah.
to have worn 2 conflicting fucking pieces of clothing on the same night on what is it, Saturday Night Live?
I have no idea. Who cares?
Everybody's
Anyway,
seen it.
then-
Crazy people, not crazy people.
Dude, I'm done.
Then we'll just cut to Saturday Night Live. He's replacing Ariana Grande
Yeah.
as the whatever.
They didn't give a reason.
I don't know, but if I had to guess,
I
think we
it's
all know.
Mac Miller and her
Ish.
situation.
I totally get it.
It's definitely related. That's
I wonder if Pete Davidson is mad as fuck
Why would it be bad?
because she's probably like, I wonder if like she's just been like sad because of that.
Well,
I mean, obviously she is, but like enough to
I
where
feel
it's like
he
caused
just
a
being,
rift.
like, comforting her. Like,
Well, I just mean,
I was
it's,
thinking
it's like
it's
even in death.
like,
You
it's
know
like,
what I
God,
mean?
yeah, right. Like, God damn it. Like,
And not to like put disrespect on the dead, but I just mean like from his perspective, like like the frustration.
like finally got rid of him, and then now it's a problem again.
damn. Yikes.
Hey, that's not my words. This is my thoughts for Pete Davidson.
Those are your words, just so you.
Oh, speaking of that, he actually said something about how they were making remarks about Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah.
And how he's I forget the
Like
exact
a racist
word.
monster.
Yeah, he's like I hate that guy. He's like a super like an extreme racist, like just an all around bad guy.
Yeah.
And that I can believe now because like even on Community, he looks like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't look like he's normal.
No.
This
So
is true.
Like
I
Ted
think.
Danson.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like Ted Danson.
But there's those
Like
people
Gary
who
Busey.
always look.
Yeah, but
weird.
Ted Danson I think can still be okay. Like I don't hear much about him. But Chevy Chase on TV looked like the guy that I see off of camera. So it's like that's not the character. He's a crazy person.
That's like the guy at Starbucks, the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
But you even go back to the National Lampoon's days, and he always looked like a crazy
I
motherfucker.
suppose you're right.
yeah, but even
Especially
now,
some-
but his appearance now is
But he's also an old
also-
man, so you know he's like.
I'm gonna say what I like.
What is he like?
Yeah.
You got
75?
you know what? If it's one thing you gotta respect about an old
My
racist
father
is that
that shit.
Huh?
He's just like he's like I'm gonna when I get older, I'm just not gonna give a shit about anything.
I tried to
I'm
say
gonna-
that right
I'm
now.
gonna do and say what I want.
because people be like, oh, he's just old.
Right, and that is exactly his point. He's like, I'm old.
What are you gonna do, motherfucker?
I can do whatever I want to do.
No, I'm saying like
I try to
an old,
adopt
if,
that
if it's
now.
one thing
I'm
about
just
an
like,
old
also,
racist.
somebody's gonna knock you out.
Yeah,
You're not like you're gonna be done.
Like you have to look old as well, and you don't look
He's
old
like,
enough
oh,
to just
shit.
be that guy.
That's true. Like your dad doesn't look like he's old. So when he's old, he's not gonna look as old as he
I'm
looks.
saying he's 60 now, 61.
They're like, dude,
He looks
technically-
40.
Right.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
it.
So like
Right.
people are just gonna think that you're like a middle-aged man, and then just fight you.
Which is crazy you said that because my older brother's 40.
That's crazy too.
This is true.
So yeah.
Shout out to Ralphie.
Shout out to Fee.
Happy birthday, Fee.
And Ralph.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy belated. A
Yes.
couple days ago.
Indeed.
So one more stupid Kanye shenanigan.
Please.
So we get off this fucking corner
can
that
move from
apparently
here.
is where I am.
You're in the corner of. Okay, so he predicts that his upcoming album, which is set to release tomorrow, Saturday, Yandi.
Right.
He predicts that it's going to come in at number 2 after Carter 5.
But he said that he did that purposely.
Yeah.
Right.
He said that the reason why I released the day afterwards so I can let Weezy have his day.
He said because I can let him have his day. That's some weird condescending shit, man.
That's you think too highly of yourself, especially at this
Because he
point.
means that if I were to come out the same day, I'm smashing them.
Dude, I'm not listening to this album.
Yandi? I'm not listening.
If
to
you went
Yandi,
back 10
no.
years ago, that Kanye, when he like smoked 50 Cent on the same release
Yeah,
date,
true.
that's a different Kanye. But right
He
now,
did
you're not
actually.
doing that.
That was late registration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sophomores.
No, dude, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to this album.
No. And like the cover itself looks dumb as shit. It's the same thing as Yeezus. It's got like a few things covering like the CD.
So let's say this right. One album's called Yeezus, the other one's
Yandi.
Yandi.
Well,
You know
Jesus,
what?
Ye, and Yandé.
I don't need it. I don't want it.
Sounds
We didn't
wrong.
ask for it.
Something's wrong
And
with
now I'm
that.
gonna listen to it because of course you're gonna fucking listen to it.
Well, this is true, and if we want to talk shit about it on the podcast,
I
in
got-
Kanye
I got-
Shenanigans
No, I'm
Corner,
not gonna.
then
No,
we-
we don't have to be in this corner.
This
no
is
more.
the newly adapted
I
segment.
love my fucking.
This is the
Kanye Shenanigans
It's
Corner.
happening now, Sam, so it's over. So there's like a graphic and shit right here right now.
Yeah, you pretty much already know that. Like once we get started, this shit is not gonna stop. Obviously, shout out to Glenn. That's never gonna stop.
That's not. Opposite shout out to Glenn first.
Obviously, shout out. To
I'm sorry, but it's just never gonna die out.
God damn.
And you know, I'm sure we'll still have our share of long, short weeks in the future. So
Okay, you can stop right there.
you already know I'm not going to.
Put it on pause.
Never. So now that Shenanigans Corner is done, let's move on to some real shit.
Yes.
First, before we talk about the albums that actually came out, because there is a lot. There is a T.I. album set to release. I'm not exactly sure when, but he's gonna celebrate with some party. That's where I found out about it. It's called The Dime Trap. I'm
Right.
sure it'll be out soon.
I look forward to hearing.
There probably won't even be promo about it. It'll just pop up because that's the trend.
I'm
Yeah.
actually a big fan of T.I.
No, I'll look forward to hearing that.
Like, yeah, I haven't really bought too much of his music, like the newer stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm always down for him.
I think I'm up to date.
Oh, yeah.
on all
He's
his
definitely a
albums.
really good guy. Like, he's amazing.
I fuck with T.I. I like T.I.
Yeah. He just makes good.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm looking forward to hearing what that sounds like.
yeah, for sure. So that's upcoming. Now, all I really have left is what's coming out, or what came out. Problem with that is, there's a lot of shit that came out.
Yes.
So, we'll start with the obvious. Carter 5 came out this week. What do you guys think about it?
I didn't go into it expecting Lil Wayne to wow me. I watched the little promo video he had the other day, and what I thought was kind of telling was, he's like, I don't really care if you like it or hate it or love it. He's like, I just want you to enjoy it. And to me, that meant that it wasn't what I think everybody thought it was going to be. Right? So when it's really, what's that song you had, Teach Me How to Love or whatever?
How to Love.
Yeah, How to Love or whatever. Remember that song?
Yeah.
A lot of this album sounds kind of like that, really
I was
melodic.
gonna say it's a lot of like R&B-ish.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot of like rap.
It's very melodic, but like also him just a lot of just singing or harmonizing.
Yeah.
There's that one. What was that song at the end that I had let you listen to earlier?
I don't remember.
Yeah, if you could pull it up, because that I thought was kind of vintage Lil Wayne, but I don't think we got much else of that on this album.
Is it used to?
Let me see.
I don't know. It was decent, I guess, but like when you have an album that is highly anticipated like that, you know, there's a lot of hype built up. This was a 5-year coming release. You should have You should have gone a different way, made a whole different album.
I don't know. It's weird to me because it's being so far removed from actually releasing an album to me, or you know, to me, the fact that it's been so long. I don't know. It's just it's weird. It doesn't seem because it was just like, oh, it's gonna be released, and then it was released. Like, how long did it take you to really put this album together?
Yeah, man.
On the Carter series in general, this is how I feel about it. First Carter, didn't like it. Second one was really good. Third one was more commercial, but like really, I think it was a good album too.
Third one was a better conceptual album than the second one.
Yeah, for sure. It was more him coming into his own, I think.
I think so.
It's all about the mix.
Then the fourth was like a fucking just complete bomb. I hated the fourth one. And then
definitely.
The fifth one is just average. So realistically, he could have stopped after the third one and been fine with me.
Those drought mixtapes were what's up.
Man,
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Yo.
He just wants to jump in. That you already know that Stacks. He's in the room too.
Did he just wake himself up?
I think so.
He just wanted to jump in the conversation. You know, give his 2 cents about it. Man.
That was
Interesting. I think he actually owns Young Money now.
Who?
I think they divided Cash Money and Young Money into 2 segments.
Oh, that's right. He
And
does
they gave him
officially
Young
own
Money.
I heard about that.
Finally.
So that's pretty crazy. They gave him pretty much everything he wanted with that lawsuit.
True.
So yeah.
And he's got to say I'm sorry on stage.
I thought it was pretty lackluster.
It wasn't the best ever.
I agree. It wasn't.
I went into it really, like, I wanted a complete album from it. You know,
I just wanted them to rap.
Well, the fact that it was so long, and there wasn't enough bangers on there for
I
being
can't get into a rapper that I like hearing him rap. Like, I can't get to an album where he's singing. Just like when Ye does that shit, and I'm just like.
It can be it can be a mixture, right? Like a song with where he's doing both, right?
I feel like
there's
there's only certain artists that can do that for me.
Wayne could have done it back in like the
I don't want
the
to
Carter 3 days though, because he could harmonize in like a hook and rap his ass off, and that makes up for anything that you didn't like on the song. He didn't rap really much. You didn't get like any hard rapping like you usually like.
It was a lot of lick the rapper type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. You know, it's not like intolerable.
This was pretty lackluster.
Intolerable.
I thought the production was pretty lazy. I thought he could have selected a lot, like hyper shit or better stuff.
Which brings me back to how long did it take you to put this album or produce this album?
I mean,
is it old?
We've been hearing about the Carter 5 for a while.
And that's the thing. To me, it sounds a lot like Carter 4.
Right.
and I feel like he didn't change much.
Because my thing is, I went back and listened to 3, 4, and then went into 5, and I was like, this is on the same shit.
No.
See which could also beg. Okay, so like there's a couple of things, right? The beats, right? The selection you're saying.
Right.
Either it didn't take him long to create. He didn't take long to create this album,
Or he thought too long.
But
and like sat on it for way too long. It was like,
right. These beats may be old, like so they're outdated. So our ear doesn't it doesn't appeal to our ear, regardless.
But
Either
to
they're not
some
great
degree,
or
though,
they're
so.
old.
I guess. Yeah.
It's just these weren't done right, and honestly, for the 5-year anticipation, first of all, I don't feel like he updated it at all.
Right.
It's just the same product we're gonna get back then.
Right.
And it's way, way, way too long to not have like at least half the album being something that you're like, okay,
Yeah.
this, you know.
There's a lot of like singy songy shit, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm probably gonna go. I'll probably listen to it again,
I'm
maybe
going
in the
to.
next couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try Superman, but there's again so much music that came out over last Friday and this Friday. It's just been an onslaught. And I know you guys talked about it last week, but I wasn't here. Wanted to hear your thoughts about this new Lupe album.
Oh, yo.
I didn't hear it yet.
Yeah,
You hear it?
I'm in it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think he's coming from like a standpoint where he wants to teach, like, you know, the youth a little bit more about hip hop and what it should be.
Because I like
But
Droga's
he's
Light
also,
too.
what's that?
Droga's Light, like the other album they put out.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was just before this one or the one before that.
I'm not sure.
But that was a good album too to me. So something about this Droga's shit is just it's agreeing with Lupe.
Droga's Wave. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it a listen. I like honestly,
long.
I haven't checked for Lupe
long
in a
album.
while.
It's a
You
long
know,
album.
because it's rare. He kind of stays to himself.
Definitely.
Learns the samurai sword and shit, trying to be a ninja somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I mean,
And then he raps on the side.
Yeah.
You think he'd be in the studio like rapping with
So
the
more
fucking
like
blade in his hand,
Japanese
like
fashion and, you know,
Slicing CDs in half like this.
yeah. Right.
throw him in the air. I'll rap like Lupe. This is dangerous.
Like
For
you're
us.
also food and liquor. Why are you slicing CDs on the cover? Like,
Food and Liquor was my shit.
most
It's a
definitely.
great album.
Man, yo, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a good.
That's like a top 50, top 75 of all time.
Yeah, I put it in the top 50. I fucked with it.
I'll
put
put
it-
it
I had
75 because I'm
Right.
sure I can. It's gonna like I could probably rattle off
I'm
like
thinking
40
30,
or 50
I'm
albums
thinking 30,
quick.
35 I can rattle off right now.
Like 5 albums alone are like Jay.
Yeah, like you can rattle off a lot of albums
So,
quickly, you know. So I think it's you get to 75 faster than you think.
True.
So I would say the top. I'll say top 100 because
So,
I just
yeah.
want to give myself that.
Well, see, no, I think 75.
It'll probably fall within the 75, but I'm gonna give myself that leeway of 100 albums
Yeah.
to really not be a dick and be like, well, I guess Lupe could be 75, even though there might be a 75th I find.
That'd be interesting.
Which is weird at 75 you're ranking albums. It's my 75th favorite album. Like what? It doesn't even make any sense.
Shit.
You don't even get to that
But,
music.
but the era we came up in, buying CDs, that you bought a CD when you were.
Oh, no, I get.
You know?
No, that's how.
So both of
that's
us have collections that are fucking hundreds of albums long. So.
true. And that's kind of how I was like in my head, I was thinking about it like that way for some reason. Like we were, 15 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Listen, I'm still all about my CD collection. I add to it from time to
I
time.
collect albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinyl, right?
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I'd like to get into that eventually too, but I got money to allocate other way.
You need space, really,
I just
you
need
know,
more money.
because to store that shit and not have it just you want to store it kind of creatively. It takes some space.
Yeah.
It takes money too, but not as much
It's
money
not-
as it takes space.
It's not too expensive.
Right, you can do it kind of
But if I'm trying to
creatively.
get a vinyl album
guess
the size of
creatively,
my compact disc album collection,
Yeah, that's
you know,
expensive.
that's expensive.
Yeah,
So,
especially some of those albums, like the limited edition ones.
Oh, yeah.
and
which are always good to have, you know,
Oh, yeah.
as a quick flip.
I'll say this, like, because you don't buy vinyl, but always buy doubles of your favorite stuff.
Yeah.
Just keep one in its package.
I try to do that with shoes, but it's just never possible.
No.
We'll talk about that later.
No, yeah.
And then this album, I haven't really gotten into it all because there's other shit I was listening to, but you guys could talk about this, the Reason album. There you have it.
That's what made me. I stopped listening to the Wayne at a certain point because you said listen to it, And what got me to listen to it is because you said you guarantee it. So I almost went into it wanting to not like it.
See, and like, so hold on though. When I sent that message, I was like, I should not have said he's not, because like instantly I knew that in your head you're like, man, I'm not going to shit. Like,
I won't lie. At some point, I was looking at that message like, so what? I want to like it?
No, right.
Why is it just geared towards those? You know?
No,
well, so the reason I said it is that I thought it's more of a complete album in my eyes.
I enjoyed it.
But I just thought it was something you liked.
No, and I did. I 100% did it. And like, okay, so the first track is obviously just that skit talking about good music and shit like that. And you know, I forgot what he was listening to, but he was like, oh, that, you know, talking about hitting high notes. It was some R&B track, and then the second song came on, and I liked it instantly. I was like, fuck, because like I saw it, I was like, guaranteed. I was like, don't tell me when I'm a light motherfucker. I was like, you know what?
I knew it.
I literally, because that's one of the benefits of my job, because I have to drive around from place to place.
Yeah.
I have an aux cord, so I'd be bumping all my music like literally all day.
Right.
So I would, like, as soon as you said, I was like, wait a minute. Sorry, Lil Wayne. Reason. I put it on and I was like, and then a second track came on and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then I started vibing a little bit more. Then I'm like, okay, fucking Dave. But I don't think I texted you. I was like, I was telling him today at the podcast.
Right.
But that's what made me stop listening to the Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Because the Lil Wayne
me too, actually, yeah.
didn't have anything drawing me in. So like,
No.
when that happens, I can easily leave an album, which I've done plenty times. But I was waiting for it because I was like, I got to give Lil Wayne the credit or the respect that he deserves of actually going through it.
Yeah.
But that Reason was probably one of my favorite albums recently.
Yeah.
You know, not of the year, because there are some really dope albums that came out this year.
I feel like it's
still
too early
finding
to
out.
rate an album when it's released. Like,
No, agreed.
Yeah.
You need to be able to digest it.
But I do know that it's.
Yeah.
I'll put it up among my.
He's saying some shit on that album.
But first
Yes.
impressions are everything.
Yeah, I'll put it among my favorite releases of the year.
Yeah.
I don't know how long
there
that
you go.
list
I like
is.
that. Like that.
I don't know how long my list is.
Yeah,
right now.
and
I can't wait till we do that show.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Year end.
This was a big year for music already.
Truly.
And let me tell you, if you were on the road with me at any point today, your life was in danger at some point because I was on Apple Music constantly. Download. I was paying that much attention. I'm not gonna lie.
That's horrible.
And mind you, if you know me, you know I'm driving like, you know, at least 30, 40 over the limit, especially if I'm on highway. So
Kevin's watching this right now. Kevin's a cop.
Kevin, mind your business. You don't even know my life. I was a shout out to
Came up. And Mulligan.
So Logic put out a new album. I'm not into Logic.
No,
Not
I'm
my
not a big
thing.
Logic guy.
I mean,
I'm a logical
I
person.
definitely
just don't like
respect,
Logic.
you know, like how he can spit.
Yeah.
Because, like he's got some flow. He's
I
got
mean, there's
cadence.
some shit of his that I've heard.
He
of course.
has the formula. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't really listen to his music. So
Not my thing.
that's not really a diss. I hope it's not a diss.
And you know
Do
what?
you think it has something to do with, and it may not be, I'm just playing devil's advocate, like his multiracial background, but beyond that, like him trying to like straddle the fence out of both sides,
Right.
in a sense.
So
Which I will say, it seems like it would be something that's very difficult to do when you're trying to have a fan base of both sides that might not necessarily always agree with each other.
yeah, that's great that you said that. I'm biracial, so I have that same thing. Cause I can't say, you know, the N word because like I look white, so it's like I can't get into all that. But also, like you hear two voices sometimes, you know, or two sides, you know. I don't know. Yeah, so I hope that wouldn't throw a listener off.
Yes,
it would.
Yeah.
It would.
I mean,
It does.
It does.
Yeah, right.
It does. I think it does because he shines a lot of light on it. That he's biracial.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
you
don't
just need
really
to call
talk
attention
about
to
that
it.
at
I
all.
think is what it is. You know.
Like in my stuff, like in my music, I'm not talking about, you know,
Right.
as much as he does.
Yeah.
Now he seems to be that, and I don't want to say this because
Yeah,
I don't know for sure.
But not like bashing or like.
No. I don't know. I don't know his music enough to say whether or not
I
the majority of his music is about his
Right.
or that topic or
Yeah.
his thought process on it. But I don't know. It seems like all of the more well-known songs of his tread on that in that area of things, and I don't mind it. Like I'm okay with it. For me, I don't really care.
Right.
I just don't really care for. I don't really listen to his music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've heard features of his that I really like. True. But I never gave like.
He's got a few.
There's a lot of people that
There's a
feature
few
dope.
singles on there.
Yeah, for sure. And I've never given a whole album his front to back respect. I'm sorry. It's just there's.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it comes to music, I feel like an old man set in his ways, and I'm looking for a particular sound. I'm looking for a particular artist. I'm not really looking for like, and not to say, no disrespect to the new guys because some of them actually do put out shit that's worth listening to.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting into it. A lot of it.
Right.
No, I still really, really thoroughly enjoy finding new music. And with Spotify, I mean, you're just able to do it so easy, you know?
You know what's funny? I think I find myself more open-minded to new R&B acts over new rap acts.
Yeah, because I feel like R&B is in a place where I really enjoy it.
Man.
Like, was I talking about Black last week at all?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm still fucking with that album.
Yeah.
Still fucking with it. That shit is dope.
Man,
I haven't heard it.
my thing is just the album cover, man. Like, that's
that was
just so
dope.
real, man.
It's good
Like,
music.
he's holding his kid, and he's got the mic right here, and like he's in like this dope ass kitchen, so it's like this, like his home or whatever it is. He's just spitting for his child, is what it is. Like he's, for the future of both of them.
Good album. I mean, not even good. It's a great album. I really enjoy
touches
it.
on all of that shit too. So yeah.
I literally need to pause
respect
all music production for like the next 4 months.
Real, yeah.
And just fucking
Give me
absorb
time
it.
to catch up. Like,
Right.
shit.
Dude.
It's impossible.
I remember
It
this
is.
used to be a problem having one rapper, like Lil Wayne. He was putting out music like crazy.
Yeah.
Like every 3 months or something.
But those mixtapes were fire.
But it was just one person doing it, and now it's everybody.
One of my least favorite things, right? Like, and favorite things at the same time. So obviously we enjoy watching the Joe Budden podcast, right?
Right.
Shout out to them.
Shout out.
But what I hate is they'll do sleepers, and a lot of the time sleepers will be a new artist, and it'll be a new dope artist, and I'm like, fuck, that just adds to the list of people I gotta listen to.
You
now.
gotta add it then.
So like, there and a lot of the time they'll be R&B artists.
Yeah.
To your point, there's a lot more R&B art out that is enjoyable to me. There's not as much rap because as with our ears and how we listen to music and the way we judge it is different, and our criteria makes it harder for us to enjoy certain music.
Yeah.
And then you got to add in what we were talking about with Eminem. Eminem's element of things is that you have to judge him based on the fact that based on the great albums that he's created and the fact that he still claims to be great. Yeah. If Eminem didn't claim to still be great, which is not gonna happen, no great artist or formerly great artist will ever do that. But for us to be getting the big talk but no big action behind it, to me means that you have to judge things in a specific way, right? You have to judge them based on what their criteria they fit.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? When you're in a specific tax bracket, it's a lower tax bracket. You get taxed a certain way. You jump up to a certain tax bracket, they tax you differently.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, I'm trying to make the connection between, you know what I mean?
Totally.
So, if you want to, that's why like music for us, we were spoiled with a certain time in rap and hip hop that now makes us judge it maybe we judge it unfairly,
Judge it with a biased ear.
with a very biased
I
ear.
do, always.
Yeah.
You know,
There's always something.
and it's
I think
hard,
that
right?
brings
Because
back
you're like, even if you know that you, like, I find myself even when I enjoy a song, sometimes like, fuck, I do enjoy this, and it's like,
feeds back into
you
the
just
whole like taste argument. Like a lot of the stuff that comes out is not stuff that sounds good to us because it's not the type of thing that we've been into historically. So like, I have a CD collection that's like 250 plus, right? And they don't all sound a certain way necessarily, but there's just like what we have now is not that.
Okay,
You
so
know?
here's what I feel like we gotta do, or what one must do, in order to enjoy the music of now, or at least give it a shot. You must separate what we consider to be hip hop, we consider to be rap, from what is now, because they're not the same.
But that's
So if you
hard.
disconnect, it's not that hard.
It's hard
if you-
because let me tell you why.
because they
My whole
pump it
life-
that way, but we're smart enough to understand that that's not the same thing.
No, my whole life I've only liked rap and R&B. That's it, right? Other genres of music didn't appeal to me. So if you're making something else now that's like not rap, why am I going to be into
That's
it?
fine.
When real
but
rap
don't
doesn't
ju-
exist
but don't
to me.
but okay, but what I'm saying is don't judge it. Don't say you don't like it because it's and based on your rap ear. Just say you don't like it based on the fact that it's just not a genre of music that you care for. Because that's all I'm saying. The rap judging it because you feel like judging it based on your criteria you give a great rap album is unfair to a music that to judge it based like that, because it's not that. Regardless of what people say it is, we know it's not that.
But see, that's my problem with that argument. There's not any alternative music I'm into, so I don't go deep dive into alternative music. There's no country music I'm into, so I don't go deep into country music. I don't go mess with those genres that I know already don't appeal to me. I'm sure there's certain artists that I would probably vibe with some of their songs and it'd be cool, whatever. So I'm sure there's some of those artists of today that are rap, hip hop, somewhere in that category. But it's hard for me to even like go and dip into their sound. You know what I mean?
That's fine. I'm just saying that what took me a while is to really disconnect the two, right? They're not the same thing. Compartmentalize them somewhat. You know, rap is over here. Whatever this new music of hybrid singing, melodic, and drug-induced tones. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. It's a real big clusterfuck of a whole bunch of music, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes that's a terrible mix. Sometimes the mix ain't bad, but it's not the same as rap. It has rap elements. It has hip hop beats, but it doesn't have. It's not that, right? It's only been influenced by it. But I'm not saying that you should have to like it. I'm only saying that like judging it as a rap song is not the same as just judging it as a song on its own. You know, that stands alone from that genre.
I hear you, but then I just go back to this argument like, okay, rap is heavily
And also
influenced by,
to
like,
also
jazz.
to each his own. Also to each
That's
his own.
what it is, because
Yeah.
so rap is also heavily influenced by jazz and R&B, right?
The
And
rock
blues
and roll.
music. Yeah. So I don't necessarily care for those categories individually, but like what cumulatively equaled rap from that is something that I enjoy. You know.
You brought up a point that maybe make me think I'm a little bit off. Because people who like rock, but no, maybe not, because they would just say that's not music.
What are you saying?
Like people who judge rap early on, or even like older heads that judge our music, that's not music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's just really
I
all
told you
comes
it's
out.
an old man stuck in his ways.
It's all personal preference. It really is just personal preference.
All right, well,
You
let's
know.
get back into these things so we can talk about this forever, and we are moving through this thing pretty quickly. So, we'll have to set aside another day to continue.
Yeah, we do gotta talk about
Because
stuff like
this
this.
is literally just something I feel like we can go into.
Yeah.
So, all right. Kevin Gates, I don't know much about his catalog. Never really listened too much to that.
I like Kevin Gates' voice.
Luca Brasi 3, his new album.
I don't know much about his music other than I like his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we listened to a little bit before we started, and it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't have any big issues.
Rap voices. Anyway,
Man, for
He's
real,
still not
though.
going to be up there.
no, but like it just made me think about, because there's very unique voices. Like he's got a pretty unique voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And
very,
that's-
kind of a raspy tone to it.
Right.
Yeah, that definitely makes a big difference. I mean, as an artist, just in general.
Most definitely, you can have great fucking lyrics, but your fucking delivery and voice could suck fucking.
Except
dick.
for in country music,
Yo,
because you could just have the same
I'm about
accent
to
as
make-
anybody else and be fine.
I'm gonna make my own country fucking album.
I'm telling you.
Word the fuck up.
Hey,
Word up.
yeah.
Use
Look
my.
out for it.
I'm gonna use all my whole vocabulary, the way I speak, is gonna be used in this.
And the weird thing is that country albums blow the fuck up.
It's true.
Yo,
Like, dude, they're following.
how hilarious would that be? I'll be a country singer named Osama.
You'd have to have a different name.
And
You boys going to see Osama tonight?
and now I tell you what, this dude, he came out. Oh, I'm gonna stop imitating.
Yeah, I
country
probably should
folk.
do that shit, right? Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, y'all.
Someone's watching.
Listen, you know this.
Sorry, y'all.
You already know this how you
Damn,
sound.
Mom.
Hey, what was that shit in The Jerk? With Steve Martin. You ever seen The Jerk?
Oh, yeah.
Where
I don't
he
remember
was.
it,
What was that shit?
What is this?
You already know how you sound. You watch TV and nobody sounds like you. You know that already.
Oh man.
So, anyways, Cypress Hill put out an album today.
Hey, I always fuck with Cypress Hill. I haven't listened to the album.
Dude.
I just like I like Be Real Smoke Box.
Exactly.
That's a dope ass
That's
show.
a great show.
You ever watch that?
What's it called?
Be Real Smoke Box.
No.
On YouTube, he's got a show or a channel. They're in like this. They're always in the same old Cadillac or whatever, like old school, and they literally smoke it out. And he does it with like all sorts of artists. He's been doing it for years now. There's like mad episodes.
I'm gonna have to. You should go back.
They have some really
One
fun
day when I
artists.
don't feel like working and I'm at
I
work.
like the website good.
Didn't see that one.
That was a good.
I've only seen I've seen a good portion of them, but like I haven't seen anything really new. Just because I don't know, I always forget.
They just talk about some real shit, like just how they got into hip hop, like what kind of hip hop
And
they love.
how long are episodes? Like
Man,
25 minutes, something like
yeah.
that. Not too long, but like long
It's
enough where you
pretty
get a
much
good interview.
Yeah,
Because
It's worth
Be Real's an OG, so he's got a lot of insight and a lot of like. I like
Is
Be
it
Real.
kind of like Seinfeld's Comedians, Cars and Coffee, where they kind of have it like,
Ish.
but maybe a little bit longer.
It isn't as segmented as the Seinfeld one. It's kind of just straightforward.
Right, and it's basically, and that's
They're
actually a
just
good
in the car
comparison.
interviewing them. Like that's all it is.
And it's a good comparison though.
It
because
is. No, it is.
Seinfeld's interviewing like-minded comedians, and
Yeah, I get that.
Be
Be
Real's
real, yeah.
rap artists.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same. I wonder if Seinfeld grabbed that from him a little bit. Probably not though, because
No.
Cars and
Maybe.
Coffee is a big thing.
But
Yeah, I
there's
don't
one thing that I know about
Seinfeld
Seinfeld.
even watches.
It would be hilarious though if Seinfeld was
You
just
never
sitting
know.
at the crib
You never
rolling
know.
up
Listen,
watching fucking.
I don't know.
Seinfeld was always in the fucking Nike and shit.
That's what I'm saying. If you watch Seinfeld back in the day, he's always in the first
He had some dope kicks
I'm
always.
pretty
Always
sure
stay
he's-
kicked up.
Yeah. And I gotta feel like the comedy world and the rap world is crossover. I just always feel like it does.
Sometimes,
Of
sometimes,
course,
yeah.
you know. So,
Nowadays, even more than ever.
yeah, absolutely. So,
Social media. You know, I can at you real quick.
Exactly.
I have to go back and give that Cypress Hill album a listen, along with all these other ones.
I see
I
my
want
man Muggs couldn't make it, so I'm my man. I got money.
Pretty good.
No, I got money.
He don't talk, he speaks with his hands, feel me?
He used to play that.
He stole the record. What's the plate for, man? That shit was sliding out the side of the plate.
It's gonna be a long night.
Yo,
That would be real.
the way Method Man dapped him up all confident. He's like, I see my man
Yeah,
Muggs
I was
couldn't
like-
make it, so I got my
I
man.
was
I
like,
need money.
hold up, like we all know he cannot DJ. Like,
The way he smiles so stupid. He was,
man, remember that shit though?
I love that
What was
shit.
his name?
I need money.
No.
no,
Yeah,
hits from
him,
the street.
Yeah, hits from the street.
I don't know his real name, but that's hits. That's
See,
hits
I used
from
to
the street.
love that show.
That's Hits from the
It's
Street.
So good.
Yo, if you know about Hits from the Street, then you were watching BET when it was actual like hip hop.
It was Hits from the Street, Rap City, and then 106 in Park when it was still kind of good.
And they had
Because
actually
that wasn't like, I don't know. it
But
was
they
never,
actually
like,
had another, like, right before it turned into other whack shit.
True.
There was like another, like,
Shit. Also,
I think it was hosted by a girl.
It was Rap City, then Rap City the Basement, and then it was something else.
Well, oh no, I'm talking about. Are you talking about Rap City itself?
Right.
No, I'm talking about like in the lineup of shows, right?
Well, no, excuse me, no. I was talking lineup, but
Oh,
there was Rap City, and then there was Rap City the Basement.
oh, I
Two different
forgot about
things,
that. But no, Rap City, man, all that shit was dope. But no, not to get off topic, but that was Hits from the
Hits from the Street.
That was Hits from the
Real.
Street.
Yeah, it was.
He was a good.
I saw him and I was like, yo, they got him. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
That was a crazy show because that was like a camera with like no all the shots were one shot. Like, it was just a long shot of him doing shit, like, stupid, you know?
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
That
It was
nigga
one
came
of
a
the
long way.
one of the first of its kind, too.
True.
In terms of shows.
True.
You know, the way it followed him into his own... It was like action camera shit.
No, right.
Yeah, for sure. So, give that Cypress Hill album a listen, because...
We tangent... Dude, the way... Where the fuck did we go from Cypress Hill?
I'm telling you.
BC?
I've told you this before, but now
Rap City?
I think what I did was just
I
give
guess
up
it's
on
a
trying to
good
really back
correlation.
into
No, it
something.
was. Dude, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
My bad. I know I'm the one that brings up a lot of this. It's my
Yeah,
fault.
you know, you got a lot on your mind. Marsha Ambrosius
Oh, yeah, Flow
put out a new album. And I have not heard this either. Again, all this shit came out today.
Yeah.
And I have to work. So I'm a normal human being, so
That's
I haven't had time to go through all these things.
I just listen to what I want to listen to, and to be honest, I just didn't want to listen to that.
okay.
I'm gonna give it a listen, because why not?
I do too. I was a big fan of Flowetry. They were out, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. Eventually I get around to it. Maybe takes a couple years after all this music came out, but eventually. So, and then what I was listening to on my way here, Vinny Paz finally dropped his album. I don't know if you remember, about
real
a month or so ago, we were talking about it.
He was on Joe Rogan Experience.
Was he?
Just recently.
I didn't know about that.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan
We
has
should
some
look
cool,
that up after. I
Yeah.
want to see that.
Joe Rogan has some cool guests coming onto the show.
No, he does. Man, Joe Rogan's
Yeah.
dude. He
Yeah.
does numbers. That fucking Elon Musk shit. He did like 15 million or some shit.
Yeah, well, that night that we watched it, he was at 7. But yeah,
It was
you're right.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just looked at it yesterday just to
Right,
see, because
right.
I was talking to Vivi about it.
Got you.
And like I was like, this motherfucker does no. Joe Rogan's podcast is dope. I've actually watched a good portion of it. He had I've been meaning to check it out. He had Neil Tyson on again.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
For the second time actually.
That's pretty cool.
And that dude's always interesting to
Most
listen to.
definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we try to hit those numbers. So you tell your friends to tell your friends to tell your friends. Kiona Kasson.
If not, they best friends got dope.
But yeah, so the Pain Calendar, the Pain Collector is the name of this Vinny album. It's really good to me. I think
No,
I'm like 3 or 4 tracks from the end right now.
I heard 3 or 4 songs, and I mean, it's just this
It's what you're gonna get with Vinny.
classic Vinny Paz.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So-
raw underground,
Mhm.
that lyrical, maniacal stuff.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I listened to a little bit of that interview, and I like his mind state.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
I feel pretty comfortable
him
saying
outside the music, yeah.
this is one of, probably like
He's a good
in
dude.
the top 5 of albums that came out this year to me
Really?
so far. But just based off first impression, I'd say so.
It's a big statement.
I gotta give it a listen, but it's hard. Like I was trying to do Wayne, I tried to do Reason, and then I got caught up on Reason,
Right.
and then I wanted to hear Black a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
So yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
much that's it. That's what I have.
Holy shit!
So I had a really good mention I wanted to bring up at the end of the show.
Dope.
So just bear with me really quick.
Yeah. You bring that mention up. I ran out of beer. Stella, can you please? Address is P.O. Box.
Yeah, I have to get one of them joints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cash at me.
So
Right.
on September 29th, just today, in 1998, the following albums dropped on the same date. Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life, Volume 2. Black Star, The Love Movement by Tribe Called Quest, Aquemini by Outkast, and Foundation by Brand New
You said it was 98?
1998.
See, that was a different time.
So they're saying...
That was the time you leave Best Buy with all those albums.
Oh, gee, for
Mhm.
real. I mean, Black Star Volume 2 and Aquemini for sure. Without a doubt. I had all 3 of those when they
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Black. You see, I got my Black Star right over there.
No, most definitely. Yeah. But
Yeah.
so I bring that up because they're arguing and saying that that's the greatest release date ever in hip hop history.
Okay, so that being said, our homework, one of the homework assignments for next week is I want us to do some.
Yeah. Okay. So then we'll
Let's do some
kind of create
investigation.
more like best
Yeah.
release dates. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
No, for sure. I would
Take
like
on
to
it.
talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So that's the next week's topic. So
I like that.
what's
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of that segment anyways. going through like next week will be what, October 5th, right?
Right.
So we'll be like, oh, choose a year from whatever, from 88 or whatever until now, and October 5th historically this was the best year of releases.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do that.
Don't steal our idea, YouTube. But yes.
There's several cats like yes.
You know, we just brainstormed on. We might want to cut that.
Hey, yeah,
anyway,
we can always edit that out.
We'll see what happens. You know.
do that
In case we don't, let's just not pretend like we're doing that.
Star Swipe.
Yeah, no. But man, episode 13.
We ain't done yet.
Oh, kicks! I beat you. Don't worry.
You did.
So it is.
This man.
So what are those that you claim beat this?
I'm gonna even talk about it. No, they're just Concord 11s, man.
I guess they do to some degree speak for themselves. Marvin the Martian 7.
This is like the 2010 Elite release, though, I believe. Just to put that out there.
Because they do release them every couple of years.
Yep.
So that's why I
Just wanna
say
put it
I
out
win
there.
because of the exclusivity.
This was that release that changed the whole shit, where everybody started being a fucking asshole about with bots, and they had to change like line rules and like waiting in line at midnight and shit like that.
I don't think that's true because the 11 dropped in 90.
Then this came in 2000. These were the 2011s then.
So
Yeah,
Later on,
these
like-
came 2011. The 2010s were okay. So these came 2011. That was from that release where everything started like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That where all the lines people were getting fucking beat
Fuck
up.
you
And
people.
Yeah, I
too.
heard about that.
yeah.
You bastards who.
I waited in line at Nike Town for this shit. Last time I ever waited in line for a pair of shoes.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
How
again.
long did you wait?
The line I remember, I waited with Max, and at that time we worked downtown.
Shout out to Max.
Shout out Max. We worked downtown, so we got off. I think I got off at 6. So me and Max he waited. We walked down to Nike Town, and they didn't let us get in line until like 7. So we couldn't even wait at the corner. So there were motherfuckers waiting on the 3 corners adjacent.
Yeah.
Right? And as soon as 7 came, they were like, all right. Motherfuckers just ran across the street. I didn't run. Max actually ran, and he caught the spot. So we were like pretty close.
Nice.
And at midnight, they started letting motherfuckers in, and we were probably within the first 150 or so.
Nice.
The line was around because what is that? Erie or Huron? I think it goes Huron to Erie or whatever. Like it was wrapped around the fucking block. There was no reason. They didn't have that many fucking pairs of shoes.
That's stupid.
But dude, I remember we got it probably. They opened at midnight. We got the shoes by like 12:30.
Oh, okay.
So like
It's not
5.5 hours or so. I had
Okay.
to piss bad though.
I'm sure.
I forgot if it was that one or the year before. I got in an argument with somebody trying to cut in front of me. Right.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you when you said, when you're shouting out Max, but opposite shout out to Glenn.
Opposite shout out Glenn. We said that
Opposite shout
earlier
out
too,
Glenn,
but
yeah.
opposite shout out Glenn.
You can never say enough.
You can't.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, no. These I enjoy these shoes. I just don't wear them often because they're one of those shoes. But
Because you waited in line for 5 hours to get them.
I think I'm gonna start probably rocking them a little bit more, but not now because the weather's changing. This bullshit fucking outside.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that at all.
How does shit change over so quick, man?
I don't even know.
There's no buffers.
My
You know what?
allergies are
You know
horrible.
you know what the cold weather's like? Like I equate it to like the 11th man sitting on a bench, right? Just wanting to get in. As soon as he gets in, like dude, his clothes fly off as fast as he runs on the court, right? Like that's how the cold weather is.
Excited.
The warm weather is like
I can't believe
the
that.
starter who didn't even show up to the game.
Gee,
It just
fuck.
never comes. Like what the fuck is this?
He comes like
See-
smoking out and shit. Like
Smoked out, halftime.
I
Here
would,
you
I
go.
would
Like dude, you
say-
came in August.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
I would literally describe it the exact opposite way. Because the starter gets in the game and you ain't getting that motherfucker out until he's ready to leave. Where the 11th man gets on the court, and then as soon as he gets playing time, the whistle blows and the game's over.
We're saying the same thing. You're just looking
I
at
get
it
it.
from the opposite direction of
It's
it.
the opposite of it.
Yeah.
This is how I feel.
I like mine more because I like the idea of the starter who shows up late because he's a piece of
I
shit.
get that. I get that.
But I like your idea too.
Whatever,
Depends
the
on
way
your
it works.
perspective.
It all works.
Yeah.
It all
Yeah.
works.
For sure. Fuck wintertime is the main point of that.
It's coming.
Opposite shout out to
It's
the winter.
boat time, y'all.
It is
Yeah.
coming.
Boats.
Yeah, I didn't step my boot game up.
I did.
I stepped my shoe game up, and that's all I work on throughout the year.
As you should.
I mean, not all I work on. Anyway, so to his Concords, I respond with the Marvin Martian 7s.
Which I do really like. I like the leather on that.
They are very comfortable and nice shoe. I don't take these out very often because, similarly to you, I bought these when I was in Europe, so I don't think I can just go and buy them again if I fuck them up.
True.
Yeah. So you got your ones on today.
Yeah.
1 of 9.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like what kind they are. It says like it's like on the heel on the inside right here. It says like studio with the microphone. So I feel like there's some kind of special.
Probably like some sort of collaboration.
But I saw that and I
Special
was
edition.
like, my first Jordans and I got a mic on the inside. So
No, yeah, you gotta
There you
fuck
go.
with that.
yeah.
See, there you go. Basketball and music.
Oh man.
Most
Clashing.
I
Most
played basketball for 13 years of my life, and most till now, whatever, I'll play a pickup game, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Basketball's my life. But
Yeah.
same with music though. So
Truth.
So when those two worlds intersect, you get a Kiona and Kasson podcast.
Indeed. That was a nice way to. It's a full circle that shit.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah, I mean, that was the week. I feel like episode 13, we could just get the fuck out of here now.
Yes.
And
indeed.
even though it was great being back, and nice to talk to you viewers again.
yeah, thanks for hanging out.
I'm ready to call it a night, man. It's been a long ass week.
Hell yes.
And yeah, so oh yeah, by the way, sorry I didn't do any vlogging like I said I was gonna do when I was in Texas.
Yeah.
If I wasn't out doing shit, I was babysitting
Yeah, who the fuck
two
wants
of the
to
craziest
vlog that?
little fucking Arab kids
Well, that would have been
of all
funny.
time. I enjoy them. They're cool. I just fight them if I need to.
He said they're cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They're like,
Like kinda.
you know how like you'll tell somebody to stop and they'll do it just to appease you and then
Yep.
they'll go right back to it 3 seconds
Yep.
later.
Yeah.
So I would like grab them by their head and I'm like, listen. So that was, yeah. But
Like,
we do definitely got to get back on our vlogging game, gentlemen. It's been
That's
weeks
true.
now.
Yeah, we gotta do that for sure.
I agree.
So look forward to some vlogs coming soon.
Some vlogs
Vlogs.
Vlog.
in Spanish.
That's
vlogs.
me trying to put vlogs and blogs at the same
I
time.
got you. Pronounce it.
Anyway,
Yeah. So, all right. It's
Like-
been one.
subscribe,
Yes.
share
To all of those
at
things.
Kiona and Kasson podcast. on
But share and
Instagram.
subscribe. I don't even care if you like. Subscribe and
No,
share.
likes mean a lot.
I want you to like, but subscribe and share.
Listen, there's a lot of buttons you can click for us, and they don't do anything but help us, and do nothing to, there's no inconvenience. You click.
If you're on the page watching already, I mean,
While you're doing it,
Think
just
about
click
it.
these fucking buttons.
Type
a few words.
Think about it.
Type a few letters into the box. Say, hey, how you doing? I don't know.
Exactly.
Which, on that same note, I want to just shout out to everybody new we gained over last week.
Indeed. We did come
we
up a
jumped
little
up.
bit.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys' support. It's great.
Yeah, friends and family.
We are
appreciate
this
it.
much closer to having things set up the way we want to. I'm
We're
not going to
almost
go
there.
into that, but you'll see
Almost
when it happens.
Exactly.
So,
but
yeah,
yeah,
everybody, thank y'all for coming, man. For Osama and Dave and myself, we want y'all to have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday night, Tuesday morning when it's coming out.
Yeah.
basically.
And that was an error I actually wanted to correct from you because you said I have it up Monday morning. That's a lie. Don't lie to them.
Oh man,
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Love.
Peace.